Marvin Delta 7-3 Zulu, please report to Sector Bravo 7.
Pilot, more stalkers are expected. We'll hold them off, but don't be gone too long.
We should just seal this place off and be done with it.
Yeah, that's your answer to everything, Barry.
It looks like they can turtle up to protect their heads. That's why they're so hard to kill. We're doing our best down here.
Wish I could tell you what's down there, but whatever it is, we're hoping you can handle it, pilot. Careful, people. These stalkers can come out of the walls. Stay alert.
It's great to have a pilot with us again. Looks like we'll have a chance of getting out after all. The last pilot in our unit went that way a few hours ago, but he never came back. Be careful.
How's he gonna get through this place?
Pilot, I have patched into your helmet display to monitor your progress. The channel is open if you need assistance.
BT, what's up with these walls?
Scanning. Exposed power circuits. You should avoid physical contact. Proceed forward with caution.
Got it. BT, remind me what I'm doing here.
Your mission is to obtain an arc tool. Using it, we can jumpstart the power systems and get the beacon back online. Scans detected signature further within this facility's substation.
Status. Beacon 3 power substation. Power filtering phenomenal.
That'd be a good line for a hyperbeam moment, Mike Romano. Like you just get the super mega death gun. Attention, you have just received the super mega death gun. Proceed without caution.
Personnel detected. Deploying automated security forces.
Yes, this weapon is designed to be used with supreme prejudice only. Hammered it. I have no idea, Mike Romano. I mean, technically, yes. Obviously, it does because ion thing, but not. I don't think it has. I don't know if it has a hyperbeam moment. Let's see what this thing does to them. Okay.
Personnel detected. Deploying automated security forces.
I was just wondering, Serum. I haven't fought a Titan since I got it. Gotta use it on something. They gave me the gun, alright. Excuse me, I need to kill some robot civilians. Not these guys. The guy I accidentally shot a minute ago. The Titans are like, oh my god, he's got a charge beam. Okay, let's get out of here. Wow, I can't believe that missed. I can't believe that didn't kill him. Oh my god. Okay. That's... alright. Well, shoot. Switching an L-star. By the way, good morning, everyone. Or afternoon, as the case may be. Good evening. Yeah, secretly, I'm actually in space. Actually, I guess you knew that already. But the specific reason I'm in space is because, you know, that way I can get away from the sun. It's, you know, vampire. This thing? I don't think anything has an alt-fire mode in this game. It's just aim. I'm sorry, is that a smiley face? Well, yeah, actually, I just realized I shouldn't lie to y'all. See, I'm actually a sun vampire. What's funny is this is barely a lie. So, I get energized by the sun. So, you know, I go out into space, and now I just get all the sunlight. Infinite sun. That's not what I meant to do. Too much height.
It's a maze down here. How deep does this thing go?
Scans reveal a maximum depth of 300 meters.
What is this place?
The station's computer details this location as the power grid for an IMC interstellar beacon.
No. Like, I don't eat the sun. It's more like Superman, really. Except, you know, not. I swear I'm not going to eat your son. I'm not the Fallen. Oh my god, I don't want to appear next to Captain America. He's going to look better than me. Anybody looks worse next to Captain America. Ugh. Whoop. No, catch me. Okay. One more time. And... not quite. Perfectly wrong. Almost. There we go. Okay, we made it. They really want me to take this softball, whatever it is. I'm not going to do it, because screw that, but, you know.
Bypass successful. The fan exhaust is offline. Do not be afraid. Your jump kit can take that fall.
Can I take the gunfire, though? Jeez Louise. Captain Argentina is pretty cool. Although then he pegged his identity to the Captain America, and that just went downhill in a hurry. And then he started embracing Captain Bitcoin, and I'm not sure what to think of that one.
Arc tool detected at 30 meters.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Oh, hi. Excuse me, I need that. Appreciate it.
Well done, pilot. You have acquired the Arc tool. Return to the control room. We are ready to jumpstart the system.
I officially like this gun.
Pilot, there appears to be an override switch on the central turbine.
Yeah, it's not effective.
Northern Delta 5-1 X-ray.
Nothing.
Try using the Arc tool on that switch.
I swear to God, BT.
Enable you to run across the face of the turbine.
Yeah, I can finally watch this level on a speedrun now. It just occurred to me.
Northern Delta 5-1 X-ray. Turbine power.
Yeah, I actually figured that would happen.
Status. Beacon 3 power power substation. Hostile force lock up. Access points. Manual activation.
Up we go. Sorry. Sorry. Those poor bots. I'm pretty sure that's just the system. Like earlier it was like, we have detected this, as it's seeing me go through, you know? It's reacting to me. Power cycle 5 billion complete. I have to... Okay. Yeah, no, they're turbo dead. Okay, your deaths will not be in vain. Unless after this the third time. In which case they will have been in vain. I'll be honest. You died for no reason, bots. Something for something with a little more bang than that. Yeah, I've done this dungeon. Pandaria? Nobody? Hang on. The thing is unbound, I just noticed. So let's bind that, shall we? What have we got? What would that be? Like, everything's bound. What? Okay. No. No. Yeah, use the arc tool, unbound. What's the... Okay. I'm cool. Just to figure out what that's bound to. Someone help me out. What's it supposed to be? Maybe F1? Nope. Z. What the hell? I'm not even using Z. Oh, no, we are. Push to talk. What? So we haven't rebound Z. Hang on, let's hit Google. Arc tool unbound. That's one of the first things. All right, what do we got here? Blah, blah, blah. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, I figured out which button it is. I kind of suspected this, even though it's stupid. It's activate boost. Because that's the dumbest thing it could possibly be. And is completely unlabeled, of course. Hey, look!
Automated cooling process activated.
I have activated my multiplayer-only boost. Pause button is unbound. Ah! Well, it's not the worst story I've ever seen Gum. No, it wasn't bound to anything. I just bound it to 7. So it's on my mouse. Yeah, this is what the nuclear submarine looks like after a few minutes of streaming.
Sink temperature at 75%.
that a little bit faster. Completely separate, Loner. Now you're probably thinking, Laura, you're dumb and you're stupid, you just hate other people. Well, I am dumb and stupid, although I don't hate other people. That's not true. No, the reason is because, from a gameplay design perspective, it is substantially easier, and frankly better, to balance single-player and multiplayer separately. Years and years, years and years and years and years and years of MMO design and study has proven that. Like, that goes back to, like, 2004. Where do you want me to go? Oh, okay. Okay. This is fun. Whee! Okay. Okay, that's cool. We're cool. We're all cool here. Everything's cool. We're losing a little bit more height than I'd like, but that's okay, because we're here. I'm a little crazy? I mean, okay, I'm actually really, really crazy, but that's okay.
Now that was impressive, pilot. They're waiting for you back in the control room.
Welcome back, sir. These moves are something else.
You, sir, are one hell of a pilot.
I kind of enjoyed the fact that we're PCs in character. I've said this before. I said this at the beginning of the stream. I like it when there's a PC concept in universe, you know.
He's got the arc tool. Well, that's impressive.
You know, adventurers or
Some amazing moves, sir.
vault hunters, pilots. No, I'm not insane.
Pilot training. I gotta work out more if I'm gonna keep up.
You know, do those squats. Exactly, Loner. Yeah, no, there's plenty of reasons to keep a dividing wall between the two. It's worth noting, I actually do like multiplayer in its own right. I mean, you yourself gave a perfect example. I played the crap out of multiplayer in Mass Effect 3. I used to do arenas back in BC, and I used to PvP back in Wrath, and so forth and so on.
The pilot's back, and that looks like an arc tool to me. I think we just got our ticket off this dirtball.
Good work, Pilot Cooper. Now we can jumpstart the power to get the beacon functional.
That looks really funny.
Glad you made it back, Cooper. Just in time, too. The system's rewired.
Lore.
All we need is some power.
Pilot, the power chamber relays are offline. The arc tool should be able to jumpstart them manually.
Cooper, let's hope that arc tool was worth all the trouble.
That pilot better be careful in there. After those relays blew, they leaked radiation all over that chamber. It scorched my damn hair when I got too close.
What hair? You're bald, Barry.
Not yet. I still got a few survivors. Just like us.
Ah, okay, that's amusing. Let's jot something down. Yeah, I was gonna say like lore wall running, but that doesn't have a flow to it. Wall lore running? Wall running? Anyways, I haven't named things, no, Gum Gum, but I do have a timeline, yes.
Captain will open the chamber door for you when you are ready. Caution. High radiation levels detected ahead. Your suit will only protect you for a limited time inside the chamber. I suggest you move quickly.
The
I
lore
wouldn't
waller.
stay in there too long unless you want to be burnt to a crisp.
Well, I had an aneurysm yesterday, Gum Gum.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's not cute at all. Oh, that's awful. A little bit.
Power at 100%. I recommend you exit the chamber immediately.
Great job, Cooper. The power is back. All right, we got power.
I didn't need those children anyways.
Diagnostic complete. Power 100%.
Initiate dish targeting reset.
Uplink targeting module. Reset initiated.
60%. 70%. 80%. 90%.
Warning. Fault detected. Emergency shutdown.
Great. What's going on? Talk to me.
Not sure. Some sort of failsafe.
Captain, the uplink targeting module is offline.
Not good. I bet the IMC are on their way.
That is a reasonable assumption.
McCord, can we bypass the module?
No, sir. Not unless we want to send a message to the entire IMC fleet.
Then the module's gonna have to be repaired manually.
Pilot, this situation could use your skills.
I hope you're up for another trip to hell, Cooper. You'll need to repair the beacon on site and get back here as fast as possible.
Okay. I was hoping to try out my,
Controls transferred to pilot.
my Ronin a little bit more anyways. I got a sword. Yeah, what is that, by the way? I saw that earlier. Not the moon, the shots. Unless that's IMC being deployed in the area, in which case... Ah!
Be careful. We've already lost a lot of good soldiers over there.
I mean, that sounds about like Iron Man when he was a villain in the comics, Zactav, so I'm with it.
Scans indicate a fallen pilot. My memory recalls this pilot as an exceptional fighter, proven well during the Fracture operation.
That isn't a ton of corpses.
What's Fracture?
Fracture was the code name of a major combat refueling operation conducted by the militia on the planet Victor. We sustained many casualties, but the fleet survived.
Good morning, Walker. Yeah. Like, it's not like this game to do a visual detail like that for no reason, which is why I'm wondering if that's some kind of foreshadowing. Or if it's just, you know, visual storytelling. Like, I mean, how long ago did they break apart the moon? Because we're probably going to be getting pieces of that for a bit. Oh, for God's fucking fine. Actually, I don't know if you heard me say this, Gum Gum, but I came up with a way to use both mechs and tanks. Gravity. They hyper-focused... God, I can't talk. A bunch of gravity through what is effectively a wormhole directly into the moon, and that's why it's all distended like that.
Throw is our only option here. I can throw you across the gap.
That's insane.
I'm incapable of insanity, pilot.
It's...
That's exactly what someone insane would say.
Oh, I'm aware, Zactaft. One of the things I disliked most about the Civil War arc in the comics was that most of the writers very clearly presented it as a good versus evil kind of a thing. They made it clear that one side was right and one side was wrong, and that slanted the story substantially, which in my opinion not only was some soapboxing, but actually made the entire story arc worse, because there was no reason to think about it or debate it or have your own opinion or whatever. You were just being told.
Heading 274.
I only weigh 89 kilos?
Projectile mass, 89 kilograms. Trust me.
Alright. Yeah, okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Yep.
Good throw.
You're welcome, pilot. Good luck over there.
Richter, this is Blisk. Yeah, here's Richter. That damn pilot is trying to use the beacon. End this. I'm counting on you. Blisk out.
All security units, this is Richter. Get to the beacon now. Find den kleinen Mann und lass mich nicht hängen.
Copy that. Zulu 1, Kilo 1, move in. Alpha 2, get soldiers on ground. Move it!
Over there? There. I think let's move it over there. Lore walling. I like it. And everyone will like, what the hell's a lore wall? Don't worry about it. Oh, here we go. Well, the first thing I'd do is I'd look at something and I'd say, are you sentient? So, in real life, I have absolutely no idea.
IMC dropships headed to your location.
In fiction, you can usually tell by how they operate and how they adapt, but also what they adapt for and to. So, to use an example within my own setting, excuse me, need to kill some fools. there's, so I kind of divided into layers. 3 rough layers. Obviously, there's some gradient between them. The general idea is, say you're in a room, right? Now, you're a human being, so I'm going to describe this room to you like you're a human being. You see that outside the room, over there, is some cat, okay? You can see the cat through the window, right? Now, if you, a human being, who is sentient and sapient, if I say, hey, go find the cat, you're like, it's over there. You go outside, you grab the cat, and you're like, here, I found it. Why'd you want me to find this stupid cat? It was right there. So, if you're paying attention, though, a lot of things just happened. You were able to recognize beyond the limits of basic directions. You were able to apply that in a way that made sense within the situation. You were able to question the directive itself, which is important. And you were able to complete it without any kind of issue whatsoever, right? So, VI, layer 2, a VI, so an AI robot would be able to do the exact same thing. It's like, it's over there. A VI would be like, scanning the room that I'm in, looking through a room, looking through a room, looking through a room. And a VI would either call for more directions, like, I can't find the cat because it's not in the room, or just say, waiting further instruction, and be like, yep, I'm good. Can't find it. Ain't here. Friendlies? Question mark? Oh, because I hit the... Okay, yep. That's cool. I wish I'd known that earlier. Yeah, exactly. But hang on. You're probably thinking, well, what's below VI? Well, below VI is bot, right? That's just base level. A bot, a Roomba, effectively, would scan the room for the cat. Forever. Because you didn't tell it to shut down. A bot can only do what it's told to. It cannot adapt in any way, shape, or form. So if you say, search for the cat, the bot will search the room for the cat forever and never find it. Make sense? So, similar things. Whenever I'm analyzing fiction, I tend to look at how they adapt and why they adapt to stimuli and circumstance to gauge where they sit on that overall scale. So like BT, I still think is probably a VI. Because a VI is always governed by their core programming. They may be able to be intelligent. They can make decisions. They can think about things or operate, but they can't actually achieve that level of true sentient sapience. Maybe. Now, it's also worth noting that droid effect is a thing. And for those of you who have never heard me use that term, the droid effect is when you have 3 specific stimuli, or circumstance, that lead to sentience and sapience. Something that has the capacity for sentience and sapience, so it has to be sufficiently advanced. Something that has the time to develop it, and something that has the external stimulus to develop it. That's the 3 things. And that's droid effect. And if you're paying attention, that's what real-life human beings go through. And that's on purpose. I kind of want to try out the double take. I never really got to try this thing out. So, just sniper things. I'll let him run. Go ahead, run. See? You're safe. You're safe. You can make it. You can make it. You're gonna see your wife and kids again. Now you're dead. Yeah, I do like the sound of this thing. I should probably get rid of that guy. Boop. I wonder what the range is on this thing. Not that far. No. First of all, Geth are just asking for problems. Here's an AI that gets smarter the more of it there is together. What? It's... Very true, Blue with Alex. Although only if the VI is sufficiently... Only if it fits the 3 protocols, right? So, for example, VIs with governors built in, or VIs that don't have external stimuli. Like, you put an advanced VI on an abandoned room, and you just leave it there forever. It's not going to develop into AI because it doesn't have the things. It doesn't have the necessary qualifications, even if it's advanced enough to do it. Or if it does, it's going to turn into an extremely insane AI, which is, well, yeah. Then, of course, we have you know, like the VIs that they use in Mass Effect, which is literally where I get the term VI from. I'm pretty sure that those, don't quote me on this because I'm not actually 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure those are actually governed. So in other words, they don't have the advancement necessary in order to develop. Wow, like that. That's not doing anything to that. One second. Need to run for my life. Don't mind me. He was right there, too. Excuse me. Running for my life. Don't mind me. Are you alive? Oh my god. You don't get to live through that? Excuse me. Excuse me.
We are diverting forces to assist. ETA 3 minutes.
The IMC put the mercs in charge of the... You know what? I don't even answer. Ooh, let's just... Oh, hello. Chill for a minute. See? Don't shoot the civvies. Always check your fire. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're asking me, Gum Gum. I apologize. I also have no idea how the Geth reproduce.
Anyone see where he went? Sideline negative, stand by!
Yes, Soma got funded recently, although that's honestly a few months out. Which is why we've been spending so much time focusing on streaming lately. Trying to play a little bit of catch-up, so we don't have this massive turnaround time at a game being funded versus game being run. How do the Geth reproduce? Controls are good look. I mean, maybe? I don't know. Do your AI win arguments towards each other through math? No. They're AI. I mean, a person might win an argument versus another person through math, but again, you got to be clear. If I'm using the word AI, especially within the confines of my setting, it's just a person. That's kind of the whole point, really. Wait, what do you mean, Jaron Duffy? Or are you making fun of me, in which case, never mind. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now, because I remember the scene where Legion mentions that. But again, no. That's a good way to put that, Orthopox. I like that. Aw. Aw. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm still not taking away Mondays. That's family day. That's not moving. My niece would be very upset with me if I suddenly stopped showing up on Mondays. I don't know, it's a little generic, but then again, Captain America was never that good at speeches. He was good at charisma, so yeah, I could see that act out. Yes, Monday is lasagna day. Wait. Have the lore wallet for a minute. Whoop. Lost him a tight. Hang on, let's recover.
Kilo 1-4. Hostile pilot sighted, headed your way. Acknowledge. Kilo 1-4, do you copy? Come in, Kilo 1-4. All units, Kilo 1-4 is not responding. Prepare to engage the target at Beacon 4.
Copy that. Position at Beacon 4 gantry. Standing by to intercept.
Oh, you're not going to come out and try to shoot me? Oh, come on. This is a perfect sniper spot. Well, that's not true. It's not perfect. It's a good sniper spot. Wow, Sierra Mike. Well, we can just do this wherever we want to, can't we? Yeah, I could feel the Doom thing here. I'd say Mirror's Edge, but I never actually played Mirror's Edge, so I don't know.
Enemy pilot, fall back! Secure the socket!
Oh, I'm sure there's something else going on, but I don't know.
12 pilot spotted! Weapons free!
Although they're... Ah, hello.
Pilot build division lost!
Then again, if we're being honest, the requirements to be N7 is actually just as ridiculous as a 98% fatality rate, so it's whatever. Like, you ever actually read up on what is required to become N7 over in Mass Effect? Because it is stupid.
I lost him! Sideline, track him! Target not in sight, no shots!
Yeah, I don't like ticks. Hey, Dakota.
Visual lost on target! What's up, man? Over there! Target lost!
Well, it's not quite time travel teleporting, but, you know. Take what you can get. That's true. You don't need to be a good dancer to be N7.
Visual, he's here! Keep up the fire! Keep that pilot! My squad is down. I need backup.
I think I'll go ahead and get a Mastiff. I'm running low on sniper ammo. I think we do, Loner, but I don't remember off the top of my head. I think it's in the codex somewhere. Yeah, our punch is just silly in this game. Well, clearly pilots in this game are better than...
Targeting module detected. Check your HUD.
Zulu 1-6, Beacon 4 gantry team is KIA. Pilot may be attempting to transmit from there.
Zulu 1-6 to Richter. The pilot's intentions are unknown. He may be attempting to draw us away from the Titan.
9. Focus on the pilot. I have other plans for the Titan.
Okay, that's not ominous at all. Hey, BT, yeah. Okay, never mind. This is a alert. I repeat, this is a alert. Ham sandwich. Ham sandwich. I mean, it would make sense if pilots are augmented. I mean, literally just our punch alone indicates that. Never mind the kind of jumps and low gravity things we do. We do literally, hello. Literally have a jump suit thing that allows us to double jump. So, all right, let's see what this thing is. Fires a powerful ball of electricity. Okay, cool.
Good. You were at the controls. Move the dish to the far right to bring it within your reach.
Sure. This cable snap. Ah! Well, that was nice while it lasted.
Alpha 2-1, is he dead yet? Give me a sitrep. Over.
Richter, we need backup. The enemy pilot is still active around Beacon 4. Over.
Backup? Typischer IMC-Schwachkopf. Sending backup.
Over here. There we go. Need some helpers. Remember, men, we are expendable. Human beings are expendable. You know, that's really a crummy battle cry if you think about it. I wonder if so many people defected. Sorry, Marvin.
Visual lost on target.
Was that them fully on a course? But yeah, no, it's a really, really dumb mentality. No, you're right. Yeah, during the 5th coalition, I think? Like, they literally just started running out of people and also horses, if memory preserves. And it was just like, huh, okay. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm pretty sure the human reserves concept was broken down back in the Greek era. You know, Pyrrhic victory, where we get that name from. God, I actually don't even remember what year that was off the top of my head. So listen, person is still alive.
Heads up, he's nearby!
Never mind. I was gonna let you live if you didn't shoot at me. Then you shot at me. So.
Pilot, the module is in the projector of that dish.
Yeah, I know. Let me just walk out on this insane thing here.
Uplink targeting module. Disconnected.
Protocol 2 mission update. Uplink module acquired. Standing by for your return, Cooper.
Caution. Entering maintenance mode.
Yeah.
Alpha 2-1, Sitrep, komm rein! Was zum Teufel?
Anti-Titan squads have arrived, requesting assistance.
Working on it. Too much momentum. Okay.
I'm engaging hostile infantry.
Hit the zip line! Move! Move!
So. I like the idea that that person isn't quite dead as he plummets. So he's, like, aware as he goes down. Yeah, there's no way in hell. Well, I'll accept that.
I'm engaging hostile infantry.
Hit the zip line! Move! Move!
Oh, hello. Was not ready. Just think, you died to me instead of my Titan, so, you know. Could be worse. Could be riding.
Welcome back, Cooper.
That guy.
Before proceeding with the repairs.
Hi.
Good shot. I'm engaging hostile infantry.
It's over, BT. I have the high ground.
Target eliminated. I'm engaging hostile infantry.
That. Okay. Were they stuck on the staircase or something? Sit around, French philosopher. Have good sleeps. Or works. Or work sleeps. Sleeping at work? Have a good sleep at work. There we go. We'll put it that way. Unless you're an air traffic controller, in which case, don't do that.
All threats eliminated. Area secure. Are you okay, pilot?
Barely. It was tough. How are you, BT?
Damage report. Critical systems are functioning properly. And despite your self-evaluation, I'm certain Captain Lastimosa would have said you fought well, Cooper.
Thanks.
Protocol 2, mission update. Replace the uplink module. The socket for the module is at the top of this dish. A throw combined with additional climbing is required.
Another... Okay. Don't like this idea. I really don't like this idea. Okay, okay, okay. Everything's cool, cool, cool. So we've had a lore wall, now we have a lore throw. A minute here, we're gonna have a lore puke if this keeps up. Oh yeah, the physics department. Listen, we forgot to file some paperwork.
Go ahead.
Kane and Ash are dead. Someone's been killing your mercs, and it looks like one of our radios has been nicked. I knew you shouldn't have hired those tossers.
Oi, pilot. This is Cuban Blisk. You've been listening to us, eh? You want to be a hero, yeah? Okay. Keep coming at me. Keep coming. But if I were you, I'd stop trying so hard to be a hero. You'll live longer.
No, a VI does not have... Well, let me block that back. A VI might not have the ability to be advanced enough to be an AI. Or a VI might be an AI that hasn't fully developed yet. Both qualify. For what is effectively the same reason. Oh! Thank you always, Jesse Ward. Lord's justified. Sorry, I was talking about with regards to the extent, but we had a whole discussion about it. I don't know if you were there for that or not. I'm assuming not. Although Mass Effect did appear to do the VI is an AI that is shackled thing. And yeah, I've noticed that. Always going back to the, drones do not stop for organics, because they're bots. Protocol 1, Protocol 3, Protocol 2, Protocol.
Hypothesis. The dish will automatically reorient itself once the new module is installed.
Sure. That's logical. Where was I? You know what? Yeah, I was expecting this.
BT!
Got you.
Good. Okay, that was adorbs.
Cooper, the dish is back online. Get back here and we'll send this message to the fleet. Outstanding work.
We were about due for a boss fight.
Richter, this is Blisk. Yeah, I'm already on my way. Richter out. This is Richter. Intercept and destroy that pilot. Then execute the remaining militia troops.
Reapers inbound.
You're gonna give actual orders, or you're just gonna say, go do it?
Lock down the control room. Threats detected.
Copy that. Locking down. We want this from here.
Oh, I do like that sword. I mean, lore falling fits better, but I like to think of it as lore plummeting. Or, in goofy terms, lore! Alright, what's left? Hello? Hello? Bueller? Bueller. Oh, there. Anything else? I mean, obviously there is, because we haven't advanced the plot yet, but... Oh, absolutely, Gum Gum. There's a term for that in real life. Doctrine, and I can't remember what it's called. Maybe Sierra Mike can tell you. Combined arms? Something like that. It means don't rely too much on one thing, is really what it is. Yeah, it is combined arms. Okay. This is weird. And of course, tanks need supplies, they need Maintenance, they need repair.
Caution. Anomaly detected.
There we go. This is what I was waiting for. Oh, yeah, a lot of infrastructure too.
I'm looking for someone to promote. I'm also looking for someone to kill. You get to choose which one you wish to be once the X-Mark is empty. Will not let you leave here alive. You all deserve to die. Bravo, Sierra.
Is that him? That's him.
Care to have a real fight? Let's see what you got up close and personal. Oder willst du weglaufen, wie ein kleiner Junge?
What?
Right, let's begin. Yield. Offline. Time. Warning. Warning.
That's Swordcore. I only got, looks like, about 3 swings of the sword in Swordcore before I let go of it, but yeah, that absolutely destroyed his shields. Just, yeah, high risk. I think I still like, what is it, Ion? Hang on. Yeah, Ion and Scorch are still probably my favorites, but that's fun. That was fun. Let's go ahead and switch back up to Scorch for right now. The Scorch is the best, as we all know. Yeah, I was gonna say, we got 2 left to go. I'm curious what they're gonna be like.
Pilot, recommend you disembark.
Never! I'll never go back. I am one with the mech. Plus to platforming for the section we just did. Boop. I think the Hemlock is still my favorite gun so far.
It's working. Transmission power 25% and climbing. 60%. Looks good. Almost there. 80%. Signal strength at maximum power. We are a go for transmission.
Broadcasting data stream. Awaiting response.
Here's hoping someone's still up there.
Nope, they're all dead.
This is Commander Sarah Briggs of Marauder Corps. Militia SRS. Authenticate.
Commander Briggs, this is BT-7274. Protocol 2, uphold the mission. Report intel to the fleet attached to the SRS unit.
Solid copy. Good to hear you guys are still down there. We're receiving your data now.
Actually, yeah, Dustbiter. Are those their ships or our ships?
7274.
Never mind.
Your data recorder says your original pilot was KIA.
Correct. Captain Ty Lastimosa was killed in action. I am now linked to an acting pilot, Rifleman Jack Cooper.
Wait a minute. Lastimosa linked you to a rifleman?
Yes, he had no other options.
Understood. We'll get you transferred to a fully qualified pilot.
Objection. Cooper is my pilot. Our combat effectiveness rating now exceeds 90%. Request permission to retain this link.
You're lucky our backs are up against the wall, BT. Permission granted. That's high praise coming from a machine, Cooper. Thanks to your scan data of the Ark, we've tracked its energy signature to an IMC base right here on Titan. We don't have much time. Let's go.
So we've rejoined as interesting looking, very homeworld looking ships, aren't there? We've rejoined what's left of the 9th Militia Fleet. Commander Sarah Briggs is leading a mission to capture the fold weapon's power source, known as the Ark. The Ark scan data I got from the frozen explosion finally paid off and allowed us to track the Ark's present-day location. It's right here on Typhon, at an IMC airbase waiting transport. We're about to hit that airbase with every Titan we can muster, which means we're about to lose most of our Titans.
Listen up. The IMC have developed a fold weapon. It has the power to destroy entire worlds, but without its power source, the Ark, it is inoperable. Your mission is to capture the Ark before it can leave the airbase. Marauder Corps, weapons hot! Stand by for Titanfall!
Although this could also be the mission where we finally see just straight-up Titan gameplay. Because it's mostly been brief intermissions of Titans, rather than a full-on Titan battle. So, this could be interesting.
Pilot, we're taking down that wall. Unless we take out those cannons, we're not getting any closer to that ship.
Wilson in position. We're here, good to go. All Acolyte pods locked and loaded.
This is Commander Briggs. Go weapons free! Fire!
A lot of them are angry at me right now, so that's nice. That is a killing field right there. I don't like that. Can you drop just about 500 feet more that way?
Sparrowing lock target, suppressing fire.
Yeah, you know what? Hang on. Let's switch.
L9, come in. Keep moving. We got Reapers. L7, turn it around. Watch your six. More IMC Titans moving in. Let's bring the war to them. Keep moving forward. Badger 6, take the sideline.
Flight core engaged.
Keep moving, that ship.
Ah! I didn't kill the guy behind me. That's okay.
Moving forward.
Excessive damage.
Badger 6, take the sideline. Keep moving, that ship can take off at any moment.
Reactor is unstable. Replacement.
Jesus, that tone. Can't seem to kill that guy. Yes, we can, Andrew. Can't kill the tone. Got it. Which is the hate to play defensively. We're going to switch tactics a little bit here. This into this narrow corridor here.
Keep moving, that ship can take off at any moment.
Because they're red, Voice of Authorita. Working on it.
Detecting hull damage.
Wrong button. Wrong button. There it is.
L4, get to that underground entrance.
Warning. Our
Watch
reactor.
for flanking.
Replacement battery required.
Ah, couldn't reach it. Damn. Okay. We have to be much more defensive, aren't we? Alright, that's cool. That's cool. I can do that.
Flame core ready.
Badger 6, take the sideline. Keep moving, that ship can take off at any moment. L4, I need you up ahead, now!
Try to stop this laser, pilot.
Working on it.
L4, get to that underground entrance.
Reactor is unstable.
Never did. Wow! Yeah, he just straight up got me with that. That's okay. I'm gonna actually try that, since we're way up here anyways.
Moving forward.
Let's see how this works out. Hello.
Badger 6, take the sideline. Keep moving, that ship can take off at any moment. L4, I need you up ahead, now!
wasn't an actual Berserker strategy. Thought I was being Berserker before. Hell are my reinforcements? Oh my god. Group a little bit. Do I have anybody on my side still? Jesus Christ.
Pilot, you're with me. Watch out! Into the tunnels.
Incoming enemy sight!
Apparently I'm not supposed to keep fighting, is what I'm hearing. I can do that. Ma'am, please don't get in the way of my gigantic sword. It's kind of hard to aim.
Elk 4, Store 2, lock this area down. BT, Pilot Cooper, you're with me. Let's go. Watch out, IMC Titans up ahead. Go, go, go!
I'm just gonna stay on Ronin. I love this close quarters stuff. Stomp. Stomp, stomp. Stomp.
Know yourself well with drones. There for something.
Got to get to that ship before it takes off. Take those Titans out, Pilot. Move it, Pilot, move it!
Militia Titan spotted. Chassis number BT-727.
Our reactor is up.
Yep, no. Wow. Alright, that's cool. I have a better idea for that. Oh, we're way back here.
Incoming enemy sight!
I mean, yeah, I know Scorchers. It's one of my favorite loadouts. That's a good question, Dakota.
We tighten down.
So what loadout did you get me? Junk and a junk. Get me back in here. Let's say, because if I had that anti-Titan weapon still, I was going to try it out.
This area down. BT, Pilot Cooper, you're with me. Let's go. Nice shot, Pilot Cooper. We need to keep moving. Watch out, IMC Titans up ahead. Go!
Good question, Voice of Authority. I don't know. Hey, Thumbelina. Alright. Oh.
Laser core ready.
We've got to get to that ship before it takes off.
Somewhere.
Take those Titans out, Pilot. Move it, Pilot. Move it!
Damage. Warning. Warning.
Good job.
Good takedown, Pilot. Let's keep moving.
Excessive damage. Warning. Warning.
You know I'm gonna make you bleed for hours before I kill you.
That's such a waste of everything.
I'm gonna make you wish you were already dead.
Enemy Titan down.
Watch out, we've got more company.
Warning. Detecting hull damage.
Yeah, no, we're getting hit a bit.
Focus fire on the Vanguard-class Titan.
Laser core ready. Laser.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not messing with you.
Excessive damage. Warning. Warning.
Oh, yeah.
Follow me. There's a lift up ahead. Come on, pilot. Follow me.
I think I'm doing.
Get ready, pilot. Going up.
This is gonna be close quarters. We're gonna switch right back to Ronin.
That was the easy part.
Jeez, really? I was right though. This is the Titan mech section.
Well, you're doing a good job, Cooper. As far as I'm concerned, you've earned your pilot certification.
Yeah, I got a cert.
Now let's finish this thing and get home.
Oh, she's dead, and possibly so am I. Hey, there's the new loadout. What do we got? North Star. Sniper. It is a railgun that charges while zoomed. You also have a trap, a VTOL, a cluster missile, and another death from above. So let's try it out for a
Still have time to intercept the Ark.
Let's see how this works out, shall we?
Move! Incoming hostiles!
Wait, there's a collectible over here. This is extremely important. What? Yeah, there's a collectible. What? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I actually do want to test something. So that's almost assuredly a checkpoint. The elevator.
I need backup!
Yeah, we're not the Terran Dominion, or the Terran Confederacy, or the Terran Empire, or the... Well, Terrans use a lot of convicts as soldiers for some reason, okay? I don't know why.
I'm engaging a hostile Titan. I'm engaging hostile infantry.
Am I out? I am dry. Wow.
Warning, I'm engaging multiple Titans.
There's nowhere to run, Militia.
I'm engaging hostile infantry.
Well, that does do damage, but that's a pittance of damage. I think I actually need anti-Titan weaponry for that to be worth the damn. So let's see if we can try this whole thing, shall we? I just got an achievement for that. Nope. Okay. I was looking for a prompt, like jump on its back, kind of a prompt.
Move! Move! Incoming hostiles!
Try doing that without a prompt.
We got IMC coming up from the east!
Actually, hang on. I want to try out the sniper rifle first. There's a bit of travel time. Whoop, that's it. That's better than that. That was only about half his health in one shot. That was full charge shot, of course.
Detecting hull damage.
Keep pushing forward. We cannot let the Ark leave on that ship.
Militia forces almost!
Flight orbit.
Taking heavy damage!
I'm engaging hostile infantry.
Interesting. But we did it. Whatever we did. Looks like we ripped out a core. It's definitely death from above.
Excessive damage. Warning. Warning. Push the Titan down.
Salvo core away.
Warning. Detecting hull damage.
The Gauss cannon was always one of my favorites back in MechWarrior. In various MechWarriors.
Flight core ready. Flight core activated. Titan down. Flight core offline.
Not that bad, Zartef. Just, you know, not good. Yeah, I've actually tried a couple of times to execute the Rebel, including just now. I thought, honestly, I was doing something wrong. I do love the sound of that sniper rifle, by the way. Gauss cannon, you know. Everything here. Is pretty nice. I think Scorch is actually still overall my favorite. I'm trying this one out for a bit because you know. I can do this.
offline.
We're closing on the Draconis. Keep going.
Oh, speaking of which.
All militia forces, move in on the Draconis.
Eyes on Bangkok cross tank.
The Draconis is almost fueled. Move, move! Their escort is here. We don't have much time.
Flame core ready.
Final launch checks complete.
They're taking off. We need to get to that ship.
Militia Titan down. Excessive damage. Warning. Warning.
Let's go, pilot. We have no other options. We need to catch that ship.
Laser core ready. Militia Titan down. Excessive damage. Warning. 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 Our reactor is unstable. Replacement battery required.
Double core away.
Warning. Detecting hull damage. Enemy Titan down. Warning. Our reactor is unstable. Replacement battery required.
Don't let them get away. Get to that ramp.
Bliss, this is Sloan. The Ark is headed your way. I'll let Viper take it from here. See you soon.
Get to a ship. We're going after him.
We failed. Ugh. The Draconis is making a beeline for the full-scale fold weapon while the Ark is on board. We're going after it using some commandeered IMC transports. These Widows are fast, but so is Draconis. Sarah says it's not over yet. This fight's about to go airborne. And it's about to get a plus to gameplay. Yeah, just don't play multiplayer. Like we aren't. Unless you're using the North Star system, in which case you're fine. There's actually a guide on Steam for how to set up and get North Star running, if you're curious. I'm pretty sure that's scripted, Night Forwarder.
This is Commander Briggs. We have to recover the Ark. The IMC are taking it to the fold weapon on board the Draconis. All ships, flank speed. We have to hit them hard and fast. Briggs out.
Copy that, 6-4 en route.
Woo! Here we come! This is Captain Diaz at the Braxton. We'll provide a support platform.
Enemy squadron in sight. Lock archers. We've got the drop on them. Light them up.
Fuck two. Missile up the rail. Flash 1. Flash 2. Good hit. Confirm splash on all trail units.
We're coming up on a transport. Just burn past it. We have to catch the Draconis.
I got an unidentified bogey at 11 o'clock.
What the hell is that? Anyone got a clear visual?
Airborne bogey acquired.
I was wondering if any Titans just straight up had a jetpack.
Visual clear. I've got good tone.
Well.
I got you, kid. Brace yourself.
Oh, it's gonna be fun! I didn't need those legs.
Barker, nice of you to show up.
You're welcome.
Battleship Malta at 10 o'clock, guarding the Draconis. We can't get past it. Cooper, I need a pilot on board the Malta to secure the deck now.
Okay.
Commander Briggs, this is Blackbird 6-4.
I would, but it's not letting me, so this could be fun.
We need a fastball.
Copy that, 6-4.
Joking me. This is not.
Just like before.
Not exactly. There are significantly more variables to throwing between two moving.
Think about how fast we're going.
Good luck.
Hi. Okay. Everything's cool.
6-4, Coop.
Hi.
Cooper, listen up. We can't take you directly to the bridge. We'll never get past those guns. We'll drop you off at the stern and you'll have to work your way forward.
Okay.
Cooper, I'm gonna get as close as I can without crashing. Time your jump.
Working on it.
Now, go!
Okay. The physics. And there goes my lunch and breakfast and tomorrow's breakfast as well, if we're being completely honest.
Got a guy underneath the stairs.
Good kill.
This is going to sound like a weird statement, but this reminds me a lot of the ship mission in Modern Warfare 1. I can protect you so long, buddy.
The room's clear.
Alright, Mastiff, Bolt, and I'll go with the Mastiff. And honestly, I should probably get something other than this.
Commander Briggs, this is the Braxton. Between the Malta's guns and that flying Titan, we're getting torn up here.
We're working on it. Just hang on. Cooper's en route to the Malta's main gun battery.
I don't know if that's gonna be enough.
Cooper, hurry.
Working on it.
The gun drive is ruptured. Abandoned ship.
There goes the Carter Braxton. There's a cool looking ship.
Stay the course.
Gun 1 is down.
Gun 1 is clear. Keep going.
Clear, but, you know, whatever. Aw, So, the delay there was I was trying to activate the mechs, but it wasn't working because apparently I don't have that anymore, so I can't activate the mechs anymore. Hello. Not that it really applies to modern gunships, but something probably hit the metaphorical powder magazine. Carter Braxton. Chill here a second. Alright. Quit it!
Get the last one.
Hi.
Gun 3 is down.
That's it. Clean them up.
I think that's all of them.
I've got no hostiles in sight. Cooper, stand by. The 6-4 are coming aboard.
There are still anti-air cannons active on the deck of the Malta. They must be disabled from the bridge before we can approach.
We're on it. Nice work, Coop.
Good covering fire.
We got your back. Commander Briggs, we'll also need your help.
Copy that, Bear. On my way. The bridge is through that hangar over there. Any ideas?
I could be crazy.
Briggs here. What do you need me to do?
No.
Keep her steady.
No. This is the stupidest thing we could be possibly doing.
Behind us!
I know I shouldn't have just gone live like that, or gone loud like that, but I had a Mastiff and a bunch of people standing in a line. I had to!
Get to cover!
Follow me.
Yeah, so it's the gun that you get off of the mechs. The other gun, the one that's empty right now. Yeah, the L-Star. And you can replenish it by killing other mechs, but you can't, like, there's no reloading. There's just shooting. And it looks like there's an overheat mechanic built in, too. It's also a death gun, but, you know, that's obvious.
Hold your fire. It's bulletproof. We're gonna breach the glass. Take your marks.
Okay.
Guy by the stairs.
Tango on the mezzanine.
Shape charges are ready.
Hey, Coop, watch how the 6-4 does it. Pilot Cooper, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Breaching, breaching, breaching! Clear?
Clear!
That's how it's done. 6-4, on me. Cooper, get to the captain's console and disable the guns.
That's how we hack in the militia.
Commander breaks the Malta is ours.
Copy that, 6-4. Cooper, you still have control of the bridge. Use your data 9.
Oh my god.
Barker, get BT back to Cooper.
On my way. Hold on.
Clean up hostiles and rendezvous with the Draconis. This is it.
That's too low. Pull back on the stick.
Ooh, this thing. It's a bit of a slug, isn't it?
That's the correct heading.
That's it. You did it. Use your Titan, Cooper. I'm done babysitting.
I was hoping to ram it, but probably better to hold on to the ship. BT, you don't have to. Okay, okay.
Ready to transfer control to pilot.
Not quite what I was thinking, but all right, whatever. I'm here.
Take the deck and get to the Draconis.
Where are we on right now?
Voodoo 1, Viper's on station. Your journey ends here, pilot. The skies belong to me. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. Tally engaging bandit. Want to hear that ringing in your ears, son?
A little bit more, a little bit more. Pop that out.
Warning. Our reactor is unstable. Replacement battery required.
Dodge this.
Excessive damage. Warning.
That's probably gonna kill us. That Scorch is way too close. Yep, no, we're dead. Damn! Couldn't fill large enough, or quickly enough. Yeah, I noticed they didn't show Viper, probably because it would be extraordinarily stupid for him to actually show himself out here.
Target hit. Fox 8.
A little more tactical.
Detecting hull damage. Laser core ready.
There it is.
Core break hard. Ship 2.
We tighten down.
Damn it! Their corpses blocked him. I couldn't see him. I couldn't see him. Ah, all that.
Engaging bandit.
Back. Enemy. Trash! It's all yours, trash.
Excessive damage. Warning. Warning.
Hang on.
Dodge this.
God damn it! These freaking Scorches! Alright, hang on. I'm gonna make this happen. This is gonna happen.
Tally engaging bandit.
Excessive damage. Warning. Laser core ready.
Yep, one down.
Dodge this. Bandit's got core break hard. Ship 2.
Oh, there goes his armor in its entirety.
Target hit. Fox 8. You hitched your last ride, son. This is your stop.
Warning. Detecting hull damage.
Bandits hit. Moving in
I didn't think it would stay airborne. God dang it. Try to be fancy, try to be funny.
Viper's got you in the pipe. 5 by 5. You need to move a little faster than that, son. Speed is life.
Warning. Reactor is unstable.
Taking fire. 090 over 20.
Warning. Battery essential.
Viper 1 lost control. I'm losing control. Going down. Mayday, mayday, going down.
Commander Briggs, this is BT-7274. Viper is down.
Copy that. Board the Draconis and secure the Ark. We'll prep for transfer.
Cooper, ready for fastfall. Recommend you disembark.
Sure.
Adjusting for wind resistance. Calculating.
More hard right!
I didn't need those bones.
I've lost the hatch. Need cover, need cover.
Cooper, aim for the cockpit.
Oh, okay, I was gonna go do the top thing, but whatever.
BT, you okay?
Left arm severed. However, I am still operational. This ship is rapidly losing altitude. It is up to us, Cooper.
Great.
Down here.
Watch out! There's a Titan!
I would strongly recommend not being in our way right now.
We are approaching the Ark's containment unit. The containment unit is too large to carry. We must improvise. I cannot reach the Ark. Cooper, I need your help.
Yeah, that looks safe.
We need to get off the ship. We are running out of time. This way, Cooper.
What are you doing?
Protocol 3.
Get the Ark out of here!
Negative. We are trapped. I will not lose another pilot. Brace for impact.
Super group.
Blisk, your problems are not my concern. Once you have delivered the Ark as per your contract, your payment will be transferred by the IMC.
Just have my money ready. I'll get you your precious cargo, you useless naff. Oi, Titan! You're gonna open up and give me what I want.
Voice command. Not recognized.
Let me just rip it out of him.
Can't risk it. The Ark's unstable. Listen, hero. You have what's mine, and I want it back. Go on. Tell your Titan to open up.
Kidding, right?
About what? His feelings?
Still trying to be a hero, eh? I have a lot of dosh riding on this contract, my friend. So tell your Titan, if he doesn't open up, I will shoot you in the head.
Pilot in jeopardy. Ocular systems. Marginal. Cannot visually acquire pilot.
Stand him up. You see him now? Right here. Right here. Yeah? You see him now?
Functions compromised by severe crash damage.
I don't care how broken you are. I know deep down, some things still work in there. Now open up, and I'm going to shoot your pilot in the head. You still remember numbers, don't you? I'm going to count to 3. 1.
I mean, honestly.
Nah, that wasn't so hard, was it? That's the problem with teams. If you don't win together, you die together.
Nice try, love. Say goodnight.
Alright, get the ark out of here! We're running out of time!
Yeah, it's weird to see the villains do cutscene incompetence. I went over here.
Can no longer uphold the mission. But you still can. Take the circuit. It is your best chance for survival.
What?
Are you sure you have the coordinates? Boost the signal. I need to get through to them.
Commander Briggs, I have a lock on Cooper's position. He's pulled BT's data core. He must have the sphere kit.
BT, Cooper, what's your status? Cooper, how copy? Over.
I'm busy.
BT 722.
This is a hyperbeam moment, yeah.
Cooper, this is Commander Sarah Briggs. If you can read me, get to the bridge 1 click north of your position. We've only got one shot to turn this fight around and you're it. Our fleet's moving in on the fold weapon. We're coming. It's not over yet. Just keep moving. The anti-air defenses are extremely heavy around the fold weapon. We're having trouble getting boots on the ground and we're running out of options. We have one last Vanguard in the racks. I'm pulling its data core and preparing it for Titanfall.
Titanfall.
Hello, Jack.
Glad to have you back in one piece, BT.
Over 25,000, actually. BT-7274 online and ready for combat. It is time to complete our mission.
Cooper, I'm throwing everything I've got at the IMC, but it's not going to be enough to stop the fold weapon. I need you to get inside its control room. Commander Briggs to all battle stations. I want close fire support on Cooper and BT. Do whatever it takes to cover them.
Oh my god, I can have a shield up while shooting.
Tracking target. Firing. Danger close.
Smart core ready.
Sure. Let's see what this thing does.
Smart core activated.
Firing. Danger close.
Looks like you're going the wrong way, pilot.
Smart core offline.
Good.
Target marked. Firing.
Burning hell, militia.
He's hiding down. Warning, our reactor is unstable. Replacement battery required.
Tracking target. Firing. Danger close.
Warning, detecting hull damage.
I see him. Firing. Danger close.
He's hiding down.
Today's not your day, is it?
Warning, our reactor is unstable.
Yeah. Okay. I should probably actually read what these things do. Okay, so we've got... It's the Legion mode. So we've got the shield, which I already figured out. So apparently there's a close range and a long range mode. That's what that did. And in close range, it's a knockback, and in long range, it's a pierce. And V is a go-away button. So, which mode are we
I'm
in?
throwing everything I've got at the IMC, but it's not going to be enough to stop the fold weapon. I need you to get inside its control room.
This looks like...
All battle stations. I want close fire support on Cooper and BT. Do whatever it takes to cover them.
Solid copy. We'll go.
Cooper, get up that.
This
We'll cover you. Move.
would be piercing.
Tracking target. Firing. Danger close. I see him. Firing. Danger close.
Smart core ready.
Target blocked. Firing.
Sorry, but this is your dead end, pilot.
Attempted landing of the Rutledge. The Stockton took a broadside. It's going down!
Commander Briggs, this is Gates of the 6-4. Are we late to the party?
You're just in time, Gates. How much juice do you have left in the Malta?
We've got plenty to spare. Don't worry, Coop, we've got your back.
Targeting systems online. We are weapons hot.
SR's Vanguard Titan spot. Fire at will.
Fire it!
You should consider it execution.
We tighten down.
Target's locked. Fire it!
I bet you'll be more fun when you're dead.
Smart war ready.
Fire it! Danger close!
You were asking for it.
Fire it!
Warning, our reactor is unstable. Replacement battery required. Excessive damage. Warning. Warning.
That's a gift from initial pilots, isn't it?
We tighten down.
Keep these guys off your back. It's all you from here on out.
We tighten down.
Cooper, we're tracking Blisk and Sloan just ahead. They have the Ark. Keep moving.
We must stop the IMC from using the fold weapon at all costs. If we fail, the militia planet of Harmony will be destroyed.
Pretty nice loadout. I can confirm. That cloud of blood right there, that person also liked this loadout. In a different way, obviously, but... He is definitely beside himself.
Attention IMC personnel. This is General Marder.
Remember, you are expendable.
Prep the fold weapon.
Initiating preliminary fold weapon power systems. Powering up targeting responders.
Set location to the militia planet Harmony.
Initiating targeting systems. Harmony. Coordinates 264.588 recorded.
Sorry. You're in the way. No time.
You have your money, Blisk. Now go. My forces will take over from here.
About time they do something. I think our militia pilot's trying to be a hero. He's all yours. Keep the salvage.
Who said anything about salvage? I'll do this one for free.
Are you stupid?
You know what I see when I look at you? The part of easy money.
Arc injector loaded. Spooling up stage 1.
You can't outrun a laser core, you little bugger. Come on, you bug. I've got a tank, pilot. This is more entertaining than I expected. Get him, lads.
This is your last stop, pilot.
Fold weapon priming sequence passing stage 2. Coordinates locked. Report system. Planetary designation, Harmony.
I'm gonna be minted when I'm through with you.
Smart core ready.
I really need you to finish dying, please. Thank you.
All right, I'm ready for more.
death. Yep, no, I couldn't get out. She was blocking me.
Going somewhere?
Arc injector loaded. Spooling up stage 1.
Did you just blow your laser when you couldn't even see me? You did.
Warning.
You little bugger. You're really making me work for my pay, ain't ya? Sorry, I've got to say, Pilot. This is more entertaining.
Cheater.
Get him, lad.
You made a bad turn in the wrong place.
Bold weapon priming sequence passing stage 2. Coordinates locked. Report system. Planetary designation. Harmony.
Alright, I'm ready for more. Goodbye, you little bastard.
Bold weapon passing stage 3. Calculating space-forward projection.
Are you kidding me with this nonsense? You're just cheating me now.
Ring momentum at 97%.
Excessive damage. Warning.
Easy.
Excessive damage. Warning.
Come here.
I will not be destroyed by some pitiful
Come here.
All personnel must clear the chamber immediately. Disruption of electromechanical units, including Titans, will be severe.
Oh, right. I should shut off the guess game. Speaking of which. Shutting off the guess game. Forgot that we're probably on the last mission here. Cheating twat. Frickin' Ion. God. Constantly teleporting away after they die to summon ads. Like, why would you even have that be an ability in multiplayer? Jesus. Okay, I'm giving people one last check-in, and we're cutting it off. You've had tons of time. Chopping it off. Boop. Done. It's like one... Oh, hello.
Fold weapon priming sequence complete. Deploying the arc.
Cooper! BT, do you read?
Cooper, the injector backblast has overloaded my critical internal systems. Attempting to restore ocular systems.
We fired everything at the fold weapon. No effect on target.
Ocular systems restored. My analysis is throw. Warning. Hostile. Hostile Titan detected.
It's your lucky day, hero. I'm not going to kill you. I don't work for free. But you don't get to kill me either. Yeah, you earned this, eh?
Liz, that Vanguard-class Titan is still in there.
Not my problem, Marta. Should have put it in my contract. I've got other people with money to see.
What are you doing?
Interesting.
My analysis indicates that the rogues are option. systems are only options.
Remember, play Apex Legends. I'm joking. Don't play Apex Legends. I was gonna say, either he's offering us a job or he's offering us a contract, aka we can hire him.
Systems are offline. Get me into that injector assembly. We must do this together.
Boost the signal! BT, Cooper, our ground teams can't make it there in time. You've got to find a way to destroy the fold weapon from the inside. There's no other way.
Commander Briggs, I believe I have a solution. In its exposed state, my reactor core may be able to destabilize the Ark at the center of the fold weapon.
What are you saying?
We can blow it up. I'm sending you coordinates for a dropship rendezvous.
Coordinates received. We'll be there, but I don't see how you can.
Trust me, I have done the math.
I sure as hell hope so. We're on our way. Good luck, both of you. Briggs out.
We got a way out of this one, BT?
Calculating. Protocol 3. Protect the pilot.
BT, what are you doing?
Trust me.
BT!
Cooper, we just lost BT signal. We're almost there. Cooper, I'm marking your HUD with the coordinates. The evac site might be in midair. There's nothing we can touch down on here.
And if I'm flying through this shit show, you better be there on time, kid.
Move, pilot! I'm tracking you. Keep going.
It's okay, we released physics from their contract. Their services are no longer required.
That's it. You're almost there. Move, move! Cooper, jump for it!
Got a visual!
Boxer! Come on, pilot! Parker, get us out of here!
Hang on!
Pilot Cooper. A lot of people owe their lives to you. And to BT. Barker, set a course for Harmony. Take us home.
You got it.
As I say, that's that for Typhon, apparently.
9th Fleet, this is Harmony Command. Good to have you back. Welcome home.
The destruction of Typhon saved the planet Harmony. The militia calls this planet their headquarters, but millions of others call it home. Commander Briggs says I'll be inducted into the Marauder Corps and assigned a new Titan, after the techs wipe what's left of my neural link with BT. I don't know what that'll feel like, to get assigned a new Titan. I kinda like the old one.
Great job on Typhon. To all of you.
This is Pilot Jack Cooper, signing off.
I think what bothers me most is I completely saw that coming and it still got to me. Yeah, they even faked out the BT dying before the final mission. I've talked about that exact type of narrative trope many times. It's when you fake a twist or fake a reveal or fake an impact moment so that the audience stops looking for it. And if you're not looking for it, the actual one tends to hit you harder because you weren't prepared for it. I'm not sure if this game will score better than Wolfenstein. It might be close. It's gonna be like that. I'm guessing if I alt tab, yep, it'll freeze. So just sit here for a minute. Actually, yeah, Night Forager. I mean, Matt Mercer's brilliant, so... I thought he sounded familiar. Sorry. Cadasciore is actually a pretty good actor, although he's usually assigned to grumbly, growly roles. Don't recognize him. It's funny, because I was about to say the exact opposites here, Mark. Objective 3. Kane lives. See, I disagree with that. A VI it's easy for a VI to lie as long as it's within the parameters of their objectives. That's one of the defining features of a VI, is they effectively can't think for themselves. I like how he still doesn't show his face, by the way. The only boss that gave me trouble was those two right there. So I guess bosses. Evil McEvilson. Remember, humanity is expendable. I wonder if they ever are going to make a sequel to this. Who's Davis? I know who Yuri Lowenthal is. Who the heck was Davis? Random guy. I thought Barker sounded familiar. Probably the most interesting story beat was the one that happened after the last final boss there, Linear Roots, so if that doesn't qualify, I got nothing. I'm not sure if they're... I mean, given the wide variety of names I've seen in my life, I'm pretty sure someone somewhere probably has the name Noon. Or Noone. Or Noonie. The training mountain? Well, I gave it a positive, so I suppose it's a positive, Trihex, I mean, this reminds me of the museum in Modern Warfare 2, and I hate to continuously compare this game to Modern Warfare 2, but this reminds me of the museum in Modern Warfare 2. Although, we can't run through and kill all these people. And by kill all these people, I mean have them brutally murder us, because that's not... yeah. I mean, in the interest of fairness, General Martyr is not someone I would call, you know, known for his intellect. So, put simply, it doesn't really bother me that Martyr terminated the contract in the middle of the situation, and then the Mercenary was like, yeah, okay, I'm done, peace. Not too... It was pretty much right before. It was like, we had the fake-out death, and then we had the Hyper Beam moment, then we had the Titan Hyper Beam moment, and then we had the final boss. That was the sequence of events there. It's interesting that that random woman was the final boss fight, who we met, like, an hour prior. I should write this down before I forget. Sorry, I know it paused it, but there's not a lot I can do about that. I love the way you phrase that, Kemek. Martyr is a weasel in German, right? I think he's a weasel everywhere, Kemek. BT definitely has a personality. He's probably going to be the only character that gets a character positive in this game. And that's probably because he is the primary voice. I would say close to maybe 80% of the dialogue in this game was him. Like in sheer numbers. Maybe 70, but it's a big chunk. I knew what he meant, von Falkenstein. That's why I said I love how he phrased that. Martyr is a weasel in German. BT is arguably the protagonist. We're just along for the ride. We're Titus. He's a collection of weasels wearing a human suit. That would explain so much about everything about him. It really would. Cooper? He's there. He exists. I don't think I'll give him a negative. Or maybe I should. Yeah, so anyways, back at the time travel mission, BT uploaded a bit of himself into our helmet. I honestly thought they were going to do that earlier. Blisk was a villain? Would I work for the 6-4? Yes. I mean, merc work is weirdly enjoyable to me, always has been. And it's an itch that is so rarely scratched by fiction. But if I happened to live out in the frontier, in this situation, and wasn't immediately going to commit suicide, then yeah, no, if I could cut it, I would try to sign up with the 6-4. To be continued in Titanfall 3, the game that's never coming out. You know what could be even better than Titanfall 3 never coming out? I can think of two things that would be better than Titanfall 3 never coming out. One, Titanfall 3 is rushed because of other problems and difficulties, and therefore comes out to be a crap game. See Modern Warfare 3. Or two, Titanfall 3 comes out and is just predatory mobage garbage as a direct consequence of, you know, EA and all the other fun stuff. So I can think of worse than Titanfall 3 never coming out. Good morning, Darth Medoro. Let's codify, shall we? Let's put this up. I actually just cleaned up the audit sheet yesterday. This is not a joke. I actually had a dream about cleaning up the audit spreadsheet. And when I woke up, I was like, that's a good idea! So I decided to go ahead and do it. You can make fun. It's okay. I don't mind. It's just, I'm not actually joking. That really did happen. And I was like, you know. Oh, God. Don't even joke about that voice of authority. Hell, Apex... No, I don't want to say it that way. Never mind. I'm going to take that sentence back. So there's Fire, Ion, and Legion. What was Fire called? There's also a sniper one. I don't remember what that one's called either. Remember the name of any of the guns that I was just using. Okay, Scorch, thank you. Scorch, I think it was Ion. And then there was Sniper, which was North Star, thank you. And then Legion. Yeah, but I don't like the Expedition. You know the kind of dreams I absolutely hate is the ones where you wake up and they're like, oh man. It's like, wait a minute, I'm not awake. And then you wake up and it's like, oh man. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not awake. And then you wake up and it's like, oh man. I'm not even joking. I've had a couple of times where I have woken up like 10 plus times, and I just get more and more frenetic each time. Like, come on! Come on, actually wake up this time. God! Let's go. Anyway, sorry. I don't have those that often, but I have had those several times. Like, probably around the range of once a year or so is when I have the wake up in the dream dreams. I call those good dreams, Trihexia. Not to sound depressing, I don't actually mean this as a depressive statement, but if I can quote myself here, a bad dream doesn't really bother me all that much because it's just a dream. Good dreams bother me because it's just a dream. Yeah, I know, hold the water back, but thank you for the warning in case I didn't know. It is something that needs to be repeated. That explains a lot, as it is. Okay. Let me do a couple things here. Let's do the story axis first, shall we? As we are wont to do. Giving the second doodads positive. Probably don't need to explain myself on that one. Alright, hang on. Sorry. There we go. Okay. Doodads positives. My bad. I'm not even going to try, Sierra Mike. As we've already kind of put in the delineating line, we're not even going to consider multiplayer part of the game for the purposes of this. I'm going to give A, voice acting positive. Decent overall voice acting, nothing super standout other than BT himself. BT obviously gets a positive. He is the only character who gets a positive, but he totally gets one. I am hesitant to even try Sierra Mike, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do it off camera after we're done with the stream. So, let's see here. Atmosphere and tone, level 5 effect, background lore, banter, branching narrative, camera work, character, cinematics. I already put that under intro. Consequence storytelling, continuing competence, dialogue, doodads, empty text, external continuity. I have no idea. How well does this... No. That is super not happening, Zactef. Just for you, I will never do that. Let's see here. Fake drama, nope. Foreshadowing, nope. Humor, nope. Integration or segregation, nope. Internal continuity, yes, but we put that elsewhere. Intro, we already gave that. Lighting doesn't apply. Localization doesn't apply. We already gave some mission positives for, you know, the one. And another one. Come back to that in a minute. Music direction. Thoughts? Yeah, I can't even get in. So the answer to your question is no, I literally cannot watch those videos. Not a positive for the music, a positive for the usage of the music. I don't care how good the music is, I care how well the music is directed in terms of utilizing and augmenting the storyline. Yeah, I only really recognize about 3 songs in the whole work, which is, I mean, it's not bad, it's just, I don't think I'm going to give a music direction positive. NPC set dressing, not really. Outro, we'll come back to that. Pacing. Yeah. Plot we already mentioned. No Princess Peach section, really. Sound design doesn't apply in this case. Story sequencing doesn't apply in this case. Well, I mean... I don't know, what do we feel about the story sequencing? I don't feel it's good enough to warrant a positive, but I'm willing to listen. Well, you see, it's because she's evil, von Falkenstein. If you don't know what I mean by story sequencing, then I have not been doing my job properly. No, I saw Sierra Mike, and I tend to agree. That's writing, that's everything, actually. So... I can't feel a plus to sequencing. So... sequencing is the connective tissue between events when it comes to narrative. It's actually more important than you'd think when it comes to writing, and most game and most fiction, and honestly, doesn't even consider it part of it, and therefore, what tends to happen is an event happens, and then an event happens, and then an event happens, and it just kind of awkwardly goes from point to point. Sequencing is the in-betweens. Sequencing is how the overall flow of the story moves. If you ever have a game, Final Fantasy IV, where things just kind of happen with no rhyme or reason to them, so we could get to the next plot point. That's bad story sequencing, for example. Or if you've ever seen a situation where you're just trying to get from point A to point B in the simplest and most brute force way possible, Star Trek Voyager, excuse me, then that's bad story sequencing. Good story sequencing is when there's a very logical, natural flow to it. Sometimes it's something that just makes perfect sense because it's a consequence of what previously happened, things getting bad. Sometimes it's because things just kind of accidentally in a certain way and just kind of flow beautifully into this horrible thing or whatever. That's good story sequencing. Outro narratively. Oh yeah, it's pretty complicated to do in games because you have to accommodate what the player is doing, but still. Like I said, FF4, I love that game, but has really bad story sequencing. Stuff just kind of happens in FF4. No thoughts on the outro. Alright, we'll give 15 negatives to the game, then, for no thoughts on the outro. Interesting. This is the second shortest of the games in the mini FPS block we're doing right now. Only beaten by the Modern Warfare reboot. The weird thing is, here's what I'm thinking. I know this sounds strange. I think the outro is actually pretty lacking, except for one pretty obvious moment. Which is absolutely part of the outro. It's just... it feels weird, because most of the outro is actually kind of, honestly, lackluster. In fact, I know exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to give a negative, the only story negative we're giving, to the outro. And I will give a positive for the obvious. Because, yeah. No, the bad guys have nothing to do with it. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to sit with that. That way we'll acknowledge both. Because that moment was awesome, in my opinion. It was. It hit me even though I totally knew it was coming. Credit where it's due. And then there was the rest of it, which was just, not great. That still leaves us with plus 11 on the story axis. Yeah, exactly, Sarah Mike. You know how harsh we are on intros and outros. Should write down this. God, we might actually start... I really did not expect this game to be this short, to believe it or not. So, gameplay. Oh my, okay, so give me 1 second here. What haven't we already put down for gameplay? Give me 1 moment here. So we need our Hyper Beam moment, really quick, which we are giving a +2. That was a good Hyper Beam moment. Oop. I mean, Modern Warfare 2 is like a 5-hour game. Or, sorry. Modern Warfare 1 is like a 5-hour game. Modern Warfare 2 is like an 8-hour game, so that tracks. Help me out here. Help me establish a range here. I'm trying to think of a game that would have a full 3 pluses for a hyper beam moment. I'm trying to think of it, other than Metroid Dread, which just occurred to me. Because I don't think Half-Life 2 would qualify. Maybe? I don't know. Let me think about that. What was it in Black Mesa? Remind me. I don't know. Half-Life 2's Hyper Beam moment is pretty legit. I tend to think of it less because it is so short, but it's pretty awesome while it's there. Right. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, but most Hyper Beam moments are relatively short. The aforementioned Metroid Dread and the titular Super Metroid are not exactly long sequences. That's why I'm trying to think, what would be a 3 for a Hyper Beam moment? What would be the ceiling on that? No, that would probably count, Koida. Arguably also the completely spoilery final mission of StarCraft 2. I can't even think of the name of it right now. You know the one. We always count it as it's experienced today, Voice of Authorita. NES, Atari, game that came out last year, doesn't matter. I feel like there is Nevermore, and it's just on the edge of my thought here. I feel like there's this moment where it's like, oh, we get this thing. Next is System Shock 1 Enhanced. Or you could go to the website. Oh yeah, when we get to Avatar moment in XCOM 2. That's a pretty good one, too. I feel like, so I'm running through all these in my head. I feel like Metroid Dreads would probably be a 3. Because, holy crap. And if I'm being honest, I do think Super Metroid would also qualify as a 3. Now, that's related to the stuff happening alongside it, but nevertheless, I do think that that's probably a 3 when it comes to Hyper Beam. Half-Life 2's, I think I could push for that being a 3 as well. Several of the others I think would qualify as a 2. This is important because I'm trying to debate, the range for a Hyper Beam moment, because Hyper Beam moments tend to be short by default. And I need to decide if this one is a 1 or a 2. Because there's actually technically 2 Hyper Beam moments. There's the Smart Gun, and then there's the Legion loadout. Unfortunately, I have not, because I don't know what you're talking about, Blade Torval, so I'm unawares. Don't worry, you're working for the good guys. Wait, anytime someone says that, that means they're evil. Yeah, Jaron Doffy, and that's why I'm so torn on this one. No, Fallout 3 actually has one in one of the DLCs, which I'm not going to spoil. But in the final DLC, there is definitely a Hyper Beam moment. I agree, Von Falkenstein. The Smart Pistol section was perfect. Yeah, and Broken Steel, I couldn't think of the name of it. The Titan was fun, but I think I agree. I think we're going to go ahead and call this 1 positive. It's still a good Hyper Beam moment, but I don't think it's quite at the level of some of the other ones we've been talking about. I don't know. I mean, that is true, Nevermore. The Smart Gun section, which, let's be honest, that is the Hyper Beam moment, is legit. And Thy End of Line is also legit. Thank you very much. As always. Thank you. I'll put that towards dealer's choice, whatever that's going towards these days. Let's do this. Let's actually throw it up on a poll. We'll let the masses decide. The tyranny of the masses, however that goes. I'll make it a short poll, just 2 minutes. Boom. Vote. And while you debate that, I will go ahead and fill out a few things here and make sure we go through the audit. Tyranny had a narrative Hyper-Beam moment, I agree, which is rare. Like, how often do you see that kind of a thing? It does happen, but it's pretty rare. It's usually a gameplay mechanic. I don't want to spoil Tyranny, so I won't. But let's just say that Tyranny earns its moment and leave it at that. What's funny is no matter which ending you go for, you'll always get that moment. It's just the specifics change a little bit. I know, Von Falkenstein. I really was hoping Tyranny 2 would exist, but whatever. I mean, it's possible. It's not like it's off the table. It's just substantially unlikely because the game didn't sell well. Sorry. You know my thoughts on that. Bosses, bugs, no. Good thing we aren't considering the multiplayer, or the bugs thing would certainly be a part of that. No builds to speak of. No built-in cheats. Camera doesn't apply, it's an FPS. No choices, no co-op. AK. Yeah, knowing more about Kairos would have been legit, too, Von Falkenstein, since a lot of what we know about Kairos and Tyranny is all in the realm of not sure if it's even true or not. It's a bug, so there are ways to fix this, Sierra Mike, which they have not bothered to do. That's the security, IT security person in me talking. There are ways they could bother to fix this, which they have not bothered to do. So, I will admit it's a little bit of a kind of a thing. Oh, right. I actually saw that question, Von Falkenstein. So, I'm not sure is the obvious answer. For all intents and purposes, Tor Jedi Knight is funded, and therefore that is something that's going to happen. I'm just not 100% sure when or where or how. So one of the things I was kind of hoping to do this year was kind of do the year of MMO, but I'm not sure if I'm not committing to that. Let me put it that way. I'm not committing to that because I want to see how well we can churn through the queue before I commit to adding several month-long streams to the queue. Make sense? So we'll see. But if we manage to keep pace, I might go ahead and make this the year of the MMO and absolutely smash through WoW, Tor, STO, and 14. I think I'm going to go and get that pause. Sorry, I was debating something for a while there. So, there's two possibilities here, Von Falkenstein. Either the Tor block will happen. We never reviewed WoW's Eyes. The Tor block will happen, in which case that will happen sometime this year. Probably closer to summer. Or the Tor block will not happen, in which case we'll just do Jedi Knight. Probably when we get down to the lores section of the queue. Which is also probably summer. I'm going to do the unheard of. I am not giving a Modern Warfare game a negative for Raspberry Jam. I've been thinking about it. Sorry, the calendar year of the MMO. My bad, Hazardous. No cosmetics to speak of, no crashes. Difficulty curve? What's the point of reviewing WoW? I don't understand that question. What's the point of reviewing any game? Hi, Tara. Yeah, it actually wasn't bothering me. I think this is literally the first Modern Warfare game where it hasn't bothered me to some extent. Which is just... wow. What's the point of life? To drive your enemies... Sorry. Yeah, I think I'll give a difficulty curve positive. Just one, but it's still good. Escalation of enemy and enemy encounters certainly is there. So, there is something that I wasn't able to look up. So let's look this up, shall we? What do the difficulty options do in this game? I'm kidding, Darth Tyrant. What do we got? No, I don't care which difficulty I should play on. I want to know what they do. See, I just disagree with that fundamentally, Cubic, so I don't know how to answer you. It's like asking me, you know, why bother reviewing Mario Brothers 3 because I can't experience it at the day it came out. It's like, so? I can still review the game as is. Hardest difficulty is harder. Cool! What does it do? I would rather eat molten glass than review Moal Classic. Just saying. Yeah, exactly, Sarah Mike. That's why I'm looking. This is kind of important. What the difficulty options do is important. That is something that needs to be acknowledged and considered. Hobo with a shotgun too. What do we got here? No, Walker. We're trying to figure out what the difficulty options do. Okay, I like that. Double barrel. That's even better. So a couple things I'm seeing pretty solidly is it looks like it does increase their damage. But the thing it most changes, and I've seen this consistently, is apparently their melee does substantially more damage, and they can melee from greater range. And it does increase the health of the bosses. So health, damage, melee? I don't know, I don't think I like that. We'll have to decide. That doesn't sound like good difficulty to me. Which is why I was bothering to try and figure it out. I prefer it when it actually tells me what the difficulty does, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, I think I'm going to commit to just calling that a negative. My gut says that's a negative, and that's all I need to say to that, really. I don't know if this game can withstand 2 negatives to gameplay. It's a little bit of a slant right now. Oh yeah, this is inaccurate, by the way. We're actually over here. Alright, so... Good morning, Ross. Oh, I know, Luke. Or Dishonored 2, or Last of Us 2, or... There's plenty of games, especially relatively modern games, that have really started to do some good stuff with difficulty options. Other than, you know, health and damage. Let's see here. There's no grind to speak of. The HUD was very good. We gave the Hyper Beam moment 1 positive. Intro was good. Itemization. This is a weird one, because in a game like this, itemization is almost entirely down to those little chests and the enemy drops, and that's kind of it. And I feel like that's not good itemization, but I don't think it qualifies as bad itemization either. It's just there, you know? It pretty much mandates that you end up using the weapons of the enemy in almost every mission, because that's what drops. Oh, yeah, there's the mech heals. That's true. That's fair. I'm guessing it's something you linked on Discord, Darth Monroe. That really popped into this morning. Yeah, no kidding, Sarah Mike. Yeah, I think we're gonna call the itemization a wash. There's the only good idea they have, which is a decent idea, is that enemy mechs drop health, which can, you know, that's neat. That is a cool idea, but I don't think that qualifies as a positive by itself. It's a cool concept, though. It's also why the Ronin works. Launch, no. Microtransactions, ironically, no. Oh, that's kind of cool, Nevermore. That's not quite a new game plus, but that's neat. Levels and stages, yeah, we gave several positives to those. There's no level scaling, lighting doesn't apply. Maps, go forward a little bit. There's no map. There is good mission checkpointing, we gave a plus for that. No mini games to speak of, no mod support to speak of. We'll come back to that. Pacing, definitely plus to pacing. In fact, I'm going to argue for 2 pluses for pacing in the gameplay axis. This game is rather well paced. Like I said, Sierra Mike, no mod support to speak of. So, mod hostility is something that we would hypothetically give a negative for. Which is interesting to think about. Dragon Age Inquisition. If and when we ever review Dragon Age 3, we will be giving a negative to that game for mod support. It's one of the only ones I can think of off the top of my head, but it is a thing. That is an interesting question, though. Is mod hostility... So part of the problem is, if we open the door for mod hostility in general, then what we have is a problem, because the overwhelming majority of games are mod hostile. No, Origins is reasonably smooth and easy to mod. Same with 2, actually. Inquisition, the developers literally came out and said, you cannot mod this game. They were wrong, but the fact remains. Oh, I know, Cubic. I know you can mod Dragon Age. I have modded Dragon Age Inquisition. The point is, the developers designed Dragon Age Inquisition to be mod hostile. You can look this up if you don't believe me. It's the reason why DAI had so few mods at launch. In fact, it had basically nothing other than very basic text alterations for the first year. It took something like 1.5 to 2 years to get a spider removal mod, which was one of the most requested mods on Nexus Mods for DAI, by the way. Just to get that out there. So yeah, no, Dragon Age Inquisition will absolutely get a negative for mod hostility if and when we get there. Because it's not really about whether or not you can mod the game, as weird as that may sound. It's about how much the game itself is designed to be pro or anti-modding. That's the point, because it's part of the review. I mean, it might be neat to discuss that you can mod DAI in Reality Land, and that's cool, but that's not to the game's benefit. DAI doesn't get positives for modability because it doesn't have modability. It has anti-modability that we have worked around. So we get the positive there, but the game does not. Sense, mate? To use another example, this is a bad example, but Diablo 2 was pretty mod-friendly. Most Blizzard games are actually fairly mod-friendly. Diablo 3 is not. I don't know if we'll give Diablo 3 a negative for that or not. But Diablo 3 is very much mod hostile as a part of the always online thing. And then there's the KOTORs. You see why I'm hesitant to open the door on giving negatives for games that are anti-mod? Because that is probably the overwhelming majority of games. And that's why that ceiling has always been so, gated the way I have. In all honesty, I'm actually having trouble thinking of another game that I would probably give a negative to mod hostility off the top of my head. Because there's probably one out there somewhere that I don't know about. But most games that are mod hostile are online games, or, I don't know, console games. Yeah, like Wolfenstein Youngblood. Give another negative to Youngblood. I mean, we could, we could. Anyways. That's kind of what I think I'm going to do, Cubic Skull. Even in the case of Dragon Age Inquisition, we could just call that a wash. Because there are categories that are just straight positives, or straight negatives. There's no such thing as an unskippable cutscene positive. It doesn't exist. Right? So we could just make mod support a positive category and say, done, and wash our hands of it. And honestly, the more I'm talking this out, the more I think that might be the right call. Because that is opening a hell of a can if we go ahead and open up negatives on mod support. Vampire, you know what? That's a good example, Nexus of Concordia. Vampire is a good example. I actually got another one. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, now that you mentioned that. If you remember, the reason we put down Assassin's Creed Odyssey and didn't finish the game was because of how hostile it was to mods, and to edits, and to cheats, and to save editing. So... yeah, no, I think you're right. I think you're right, Dakota. So let's go ahead and let's kind of codify that right now. Making history. Mod support is a positive-only category. We've already defined the ceiling for mod support, so that's already done, thankfully. Replayability. How replayable do we think this game is? Yeah, Oblivion, and even Skyrim, depending on which version we review, would be a triple positive for mod support. WoW will be a triple positive for mod support. Multiplayer. But multiplayer doesn't exist for this review, Tara. Remember, that's kind of an important distinction, because the moment we consider multiplayer to existing, we're tacking on multiple other factors which I don't want to even mess with, especially since I literally cannot play it. Without, you know, using whatever it's called, North Star. Without using Nevermore. Nevermore, you're a mod support now. I'll check in just a second, Haz. Just give me one moment here. We can, in fact, select missions. Oh, that's less missions than I thought. We also see how many somethings we have. Is this the pilot heads per mission, I think? And we can select chapters per mission, so that's actually not... That's better than I was thinking it would be. I could feel one positive. This is a game I could see myself replaying someday. I don't think it does anything to really encourage replayability that's worthwhile, but I will absolutely give this is a good game to replay positive. You know what? Especially since you have the loadout. So there you go. That codifies that. That codifies that. Not quite New Game Plus, but it's getting there. Where are we? So replayability, yes. Traversal mechanics. Now, for those of you who don't know what traversal mechanics are, in the simplest terms, it's how fun it is to get from point A to point B. Just Cause with the or Shadow of Mordor or Shadow of War or Spider-Man on the PS4. You know, all these are games where it's just fun to move, right? And that's kind of an important thing. GTA 5, despite mostly being just a driving game, nevertheless would get a positive for traversal, for example. I mean, yeah, Pika? Question mark? Oh, right. You're talking about a game that is mod. I mean, again, console games are like 99.99% mod hostile by their design. They're console games. Yeah, so obviously it's this is why I'm kind of weirded out in this one. Oh no, there's traversal in a non-open world game, although I realize I just listed nothing but open world games. Let me think about a non-open world game where it's fun to move around in. Shantae and the Genie's Curse. It's the one we most recently played, where you can like dash and then run and then pull out the hat and then use the double jump of the cannon and the double gambit and then use the hat again and just go flying. That's traversal mechanics in a 2D platformer right there. No, not Seven Sirens, the one we played most recently. I don't remember which one it is. It's invalidated anyway, so we're going to have to replay it. A Hat in Time is another good example of a game with good traversal mechanics that isn't open world. And Dishonored 2, I would say, is a game with good traversal mechanics. Mirror's Edge, yeah, I could see that. Anyways, point being, it's pretty easy to warrant a plus here. I'm curious how many people are going to argue 2 positives for traversal mechanics. Because part of the thing is, I agree with what someone said, I think it was Dakota, when they bothered to design the arenas for the traversal mechanics, it was awesome. And then there was the rest of the time in which they kind of didn't, which is fine, but it feels like there's 2 very clearly distinct types of terrain design when it comes to traversal, right? Like, there's very clearly, we're making it around the traversal, and then we're making an arena, and 2 different teams or whatever worked on these things. Definitely at least 1, I'd say. Listen, physics, we have terminated our contract with physics, so don't need it anymore. Oh, and I wouldn't put superhumans in max, that's just silly. Just send the superhumans out! Sorry, I answered your earlier question in my head. I forgot to say it all out. Pretty much the entire time travel stage built into that, I agree. It's probably one of the better traversal stages in the entire game. I'm seeing a lot of people argue for 2, and honestly, I think I agree. We'll go ahead and do that. It's not a 3. It is super not a 3. But a 2, yeah, I can see it too. So I'm looking something up really quick here. No, I don't think the fact that factions exist in multiplayer qualifies. Unless you mean factions in the game, which that would be an aspect of world building, and I still don't think that would qualify, personally. It's a resource. Alright, so that's everything except for one last big thing which I've been debating, and I always like to debate it last, and that is the outro. How do we feel of the outro from a gameplay perspective? Now, in order to properly define that, we have to define when the outro starts. Based on the structure of this game, I would say the outro starts the moment we get the Legion suit. Right after the Hyper Beam moment of the smart gun. So we get in the Legion suit, we go through a section where we have multiple mechs, and it's mostly just us, but also the nearby ship is taking them out too. So we go through that, and we go through another section of the same. Then we go into a fairly confined arena-style area where we fight the final boss, and then win. And the final boss is some random twit we just met about an hour earlier. I can't even remember her name right now. So, I'm actually kind of feeling a wash on this. Good enough to not be a negative is kind of how I'm feeling on that. Like, the air support was nice, especially when it went away and then came back. And the final boss fight was not well designed. In fact, it was actually kind of suck. It wasn't quite Kai Lang levels, but she did kind of pull a Kai Lang there. I don't know if you saw, but the second time I killed her, her health was at 1. I pushed her bar all the way down before she teleported away and became invincible and refilled her health bar so she could send another wave of trash after me. I call that HP barriering. And that's not good. That was not interesting. So, yeah, I think we'll call it a wash. I think that fits. So, double checking, but I think that's everything at this point. I want to make sure I cut that. Yep, and I did that. Yep. We didn't give the negative for Raspberry. I know that's... Speaking of which, Raspberry Jam is almost never going to be a positive either. That's another universally negative category. I also put Beta Leaps in Raspberry Jam, so same thing. So, let's see how high this one rates. Let me be very clear. Even though we were talking, not super positively in this audit, I think the plus 35 to gameplay speaks for itself. We could do that, Von Falkenstein. That's actually not a bad idea. I want to do that. No, let's just call it a wash. Let's just call it a wash from Falkenstein. I think that works in this case. So that's going to be plus 11, plus 35. Give me a moment to do a few calcs. 12 divided by 13. Yeah, true enough, Jaron Dauphine. 37 divided by 39. That is a 87% ratio on the gameplay positives. But I've already done all the other calcs, so I need to make this goddamn emote. I keep saying I'm gonna do it. I keep not having time to. Bam! That is about right. So I'm going to spoil this right now. It's 130.86 with a 4.72 gameplay per hour ratio. Density, excuse me. Not ratio. That is damned good. That is a damned good game. I think I saw 130 over here. Let me double check. Nope, there's a 135. 125, so that's gonna... Nope, that's gonna be him. And... I think it is. I think it's actually Darth Tyron. Double checking. Yep. Tyron... Yeah, there's a 125, but the thing is, it's 130.86. So it's actually 0.86 more, or closer to 135 than it is to 125. Or, you get my point. So no, that is going to be Darth Tyron. I know Tyron's here. So where would you like to put that one? That's a damn good game. I'm really happy this turned out just as good as I was hoping. It could have been better, I'm not going to lie. I could nitpick. But honestly, if you were paying attention, most of my nitpicks are absence of positive kind of situations. There's things they could have done better. It's still a very good game. Yeah, by the way, this game does beat the Modern Warfare remake, if you were wondering. If you'd gone with 126, you would have gotten it. So... Yeah, it does track, I agree. I liked Modern Warfare Remake, but I like this better. This is also a longer game, so that's arguably more impressive. Most of Modern Warfare's... So Modern Warfare had substantially lower gameplay, but substantially better story, and so that's one of the reasons Modern Warfare Remake got higher as it was. Tyron! He's gone! We lost him! Whatever, I know Darth Tyron won. Let me write this down here. Let me go ahead and do some paperwork. I'm going to go ahead and open up the link to editing. I always do this at the end of the run so people can get in votes early if they're not aware. Scroll down. Let me re-alphabetize the list. He's probably just grabbing a sandwich or a drink or whatever. There we go. Oh, wrong direction. Wrong direction. A to Z. There we go. There we go. Re-alphabetized. As usual, if you want to, you can also drop in the game you want to put that towards in case you're not sure you're going to be here for the actual audit, you know, for the golden number reveal. I was expecting this to take much longer, if I'm being completely honest, but we have tons of time left for Saturday, so yeah, let's just go ahead and start whatever's next, which I believe is System Shock after the lunch break. I do have to do a room on this. It's going to be kind of short, I'll be honest. But I do have to do a room on this, and I do have to do my post paperwork. Yep, it is System Shock 1. So we'll be starting that after the room and paperwork and lunch break. Not sure when that'll be. Whenever I'm done. I'll see you in a few.